Hi, I'm Rico from Fly Process Training, and in this series, I'm going to give you some quick tips on how to get the most out of DealerSocket. This is Socket Hacks. Have you ever tried emailing your customer but couldn't get the templates to show up? Frustrating, huh? But most importantly, do you know why that happens? Unfortunately, this is how you find out that your customer clicked on the unsubscribe link on the footer of your email and updated their communication preference. If you think this was a mistake, you need to consult with your manager, or if you have the proper permission, you can override your customer's communication preference. But remember to always respect your customer's privacy before going that route. In order to manually override a customer's communication preference, you will need to have the proper permissions set up before you can begin. The first step lives inside the team/role-based permissions menu. To gain access to this menu, you will need to be in the admin menu and have admin permissions. Click on team/role-based permissions. Scroll down until you find communication preference and click edit. Here, you will want to make sure that the team that needs to gain access to this permission is listed on the right side menus, and you do this by selecting the team from the left menu, and with it highlighted, click on the double arrows to add it to the other side. The opposite is also true to remove a team's permission. Hit save before moving on. The second step is inside the team's user profiles, and to get here, you need to click on dealership users from the admin panel. Click on Override Communication Preference link towards the bottom of the page and tick the checkbox before hitting save. You now have the permissions to override a customer's communication preference, so let's look at how that part is actually done. The first thing you need to do is to search the customer by clicking on the search icon and going through the motions. Clicking on the search result brings you to the customer profile page, where you need to click on the communication preference button at the top. That will take you to the same screen your customer made the changes. However, all checkboxes will be grayed out. Before you start making changes, it's a good practice to take a look at the preference history link just to make sure what you're about to do is in your customer's best interests. Scroll down and click on Preference History. Here, you get to see exactly what was changed, but most importantly, when the changes were made. Once you verify that everything is legit, click on the blue Override button at the top of the page. Add your login credentials and click Override. Now you should see that the checkboxes are no longer grayed out, and you may make your edits. Click Save when you're done. That's your socket hack. I'd like to point out that you should only override a customer's communication preference as a last resort, because it exists for a reason, and that shouldn't be ignored. This is also why typically only managers have access to this feature. Thanks for watching this video, and please consider watching the other videos in this series, as the goal here is to empower you with the knowledge so you can make good decisions with your CRM.